Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to your playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is the join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that.
Well, one thing that is commendable is this picture that was taken of President Hakainde Hichilema. The media team, since the chair took it, left, especially the guy that handles the president's pictures, has been slacking. It's been a conversation among us, the media practitioners, and also just general public to say the quality of the pictures has been poor. But this right here is a very beautiful picture. It tells a story and it was well shot. So I just thought of bringing up to light to say, hello, this picture was shot properly as opposed to what is usually presented from the president's desk, because most of the pictures we find them they are not well done, they're shot outside. You can tell that someone has got the right equipment and he or she simply does not understand how to utilize them. And there was even a campaign among us Gen Zs on online to say that whatever they pay him or they pay her, people are offering to offer the service to the president to say half the price. A lot of photography individuals that take pictures were applying just online to say, I mean, they'll do a better job than what was being done. But you can see the individual is gradually improving, or maybe it was sheer luck. We wait and see how the others play out. I just thought of starting this broadcast off with giving kudos. This is a beautiful picture that was shot of the president showing humility. This happened during a funeral service. So the president had captioned this saying, this morning we joined fellow mourners at Anglican Cathedral of the Holy Cross to pay our last respects to late Honorable Justice Aneo M. Silongwe. So this was during the funeral service where that particular picture was taken. And pretty much even the others that were taken during this day of the funeral service were pretty good pictures. So this is another one that caught the eye. It's alleged to be, this was the son of the late. And based off the comments that were on the president's post, singing their condolences, where you can see the pain of in someone's face, as much as they have shades on, tears are simply dropping off the face, even beyond the shades. So people are just saying, "Oh, stay strong, son," and stuff like that. But overall, it's the pictures that you can see. The pictures tell a story on themselves, and that is how I wanted to start off this particular broadcast. Even the depth of this particular one, you see, even the man that is usually called the bodyguard from Beijing, the one that is in the middle there, even the other guy, is it ADC, the one that is usually with the president, Scotta there. So pretty beautiful pictures from the event, and obviously the army chiefs, or defense chiefs. You can see them right up front there with the president. But what has been in the news is this. Court rules that the case of Edgar Lungu eligibility has been sent for full trial before a single constitutional court judge. So this is what has been circulating. President Edgar Lungu was supposed to be in court yesterday. It was adjourned to today. And it happened. The case has been moved to a trial. So which Australian ambassador, Zambian ambassador to Australia, Elias Munsha, responded, because this was posted by Emmanuel Mwamba, where he put up that caption. But Elias Munsha responded to him saying, "This is slightly misleading. A preliminary matter was heard by 3, and the main matter won't be heard by 1. However, the management is always done by 1. Do you mean that the matter will now be assigned to a single management of a judge? As the matter progresses, the full hearing won't be handled by 1 single judge, but by 3 or more. number of judges will be shifting. So that was a response in regard to how many judges will handle the case. But the other thing that caught the eye is the new recruits that both the army have and the police have. They were said to be, this was captioned by the Patriotic Front. They say, by new dawn, have deployed recruits who are yet to pass out at court. They have been given weapons. So during the hearing of Edgar Lungu's case at the Constitutional Court, the PF alleged they had put up a number of police officers. You see, there you go. So the police officers, according to the PF, these are new recruits. They haven't even yet been deployed. I mean, they have not done the pass out ceremony, but they've been given weapons, allegedly, according to that PF page. But people that were driving around the court yard today were taking pictures and videos of the number of police officers that were surrounding the building. It was not a small thing. I'll show you the videos that were circulating. So this is one of the videos that the person had taken. And then the PF go further say, new recruits at Supreme Court. Pretty much all the court premises are surrounded by police. And then someone, Monde Kalungwe, comments to say, where order and security is concerned, there we're in safe hands, pretty much giving kudos to the UPND and Hakainde Hichilema, saying, with regard to security, you cannot fault him on that. They're enjoying. And then obviously, Munia Zulu also got the same video that was among the videos that were circulating of the police officers at the court, and captioned it to say, are we really enjoying peace? He asks himself there. And then he attaches the video. I'll show you all these videos later on. I wanted you to understand the context. These are just some of the highlights from the court case, court premises. It was full of police officers. That was Edgar Lungu driving in. And obviously, Emmanuel Mambo went further to say, photo focus, Supreme Court grounds. The area was sealed by over 400 heavily armed police officers. The Constitutional Court has referred the case of Edgar Lungu's eligibility to a full trial before a single judge of the Constitutional Court for appropriate purposes. So they say that. Mao Sampa also weighed in. He reposted the same video of the police officers, and then he simply said, yeah, now let me start with that video. This was the time that Edgar Lungu was driving in. I showed you a picture earlier on. That's Emmanuel Mwamba and obviously his media team accompanying Edgar Lungu at the police premises. But you can see the entire stretch is lined up by police officers. This one even has a baton, so more of these, yeah, pretty much all of them have batons. So this was that police court. This was Edgar Lungu's entourage, his lawyers, and everyone else that accompanied him, following up. When they arrived at court, it's the arrival of ECL at the court premises. Because another reason why the police were deployed in these huge numbers, what happened last time, the PF cadres almost went into the court premises. They were standing at the edge of the offense that you see. Look at those are police officers around the premises. But previously, during Edgar Lungu's previous hearing, all this place was filled with cadres. So this time around, the police was not playing around. All this side where the roundabout goes, where there are other ministries, every place was filled with police officers. They were not taking any chances today. No. Yeah, but overall, there was order. Nothing happened. It just looked intimidating if you intended to do anything illegal, but otherwise it played out well. Look at how the general public is passing around, because they know nothing would happen. So it worked out for the good. And then this is what caught the eye. Look at the number of them taking a walk just outside that offense. That's what people are having a conversation over, to say, oh, that number was that required. Today they were not playing, my friend. Today they were not playing. That's why even the PF cadres did not show up here. These guys are just been freshly trained. They were about to do some practicals on whoever was planning to break the law today. Look at that number just outside the court premises. Yo. I think even 400 is less than what they're mentioning. These are more than, goodness me, that's a lot of police right there. So that's what happened today, ladies and gentlemen. It was a hive of activity at the court premises. Anyway, let's move on. What else happened at the court premises? So we say there are sad faces of in ECL camp after the court ruling. Edgar Lungu's applications have his eligibility case dismissed and has been thrown out by the Constitutional Court. This guy is just giving his opinion, obviously. I don't know what he means by it thrown out. But anyway, you already know what's been written. The case has been posted on this channel. The community tab, you can read that on the community tab. And then the Smart Eagles say the number of people that were in court today from the UNCA Alliance. So they say 60th Republican President Edgar Lungu was in court for the eligibility case, followed by 60th Republican First Lady Esther Lungu proceeds of crime case. Those are the number of cases that were in court today. It was a hive of activity. And then also Sean Tembo was also in court for hate speech case against Douglas Siakalima. That's a third case that was in court. And then FTD President Edith Nawakwi, seditious practice case. So the courts were very busy today. It was not things. But then again, the argument that Emmanuel Mwamba and the PF are putting across to say the UPND youth, Michelo Chizembo, is the petitioner in the Chagwa Lungu LGBT case. Whose case is this? So they highlight the other caption. They said, no, the person that had taken the case to court was a Hakainde Hichilema supporter or a UPND supporter. That is irrelevant at this point. Whoever took it to case, whether it's been backed by the UPND or been backed by the sitting president, Hakainde Hichilema, the fact is that now at this point, it's not a matter of trying to prove to say he's been funded by Hakainde Hichilema or being funded by the UPND. You're going to court. I mean, you're going to trial. So it's proving the case to say, is Edgar Lungu eligible or is he eligible to stand in 2021? At this stage, having arguments to say, no, it takes selfies with the president. So it's irrelevant at this point. At least that's what I think. And Antonio Mwanza says this. Even if Edgar Lungu is blocked or he decides not to stand, whichever candidate or party he may choose to support will greatly benefit from his endorsement. He has enough following to influence election results or result. Which is very true what Antonio is saying now. Because Antonio was in the PF, now he has shifted, he has joined Fred Membe in the Socialist Party, is now the Secretary General in that particular party. So the argument is putting across to say, this eligibility is relevant at this point because now Edgar Lungu is no longer, retirement. Like is very much in active politics. So in as much as they may block him from standing, but the fact that whichever candidate decides to back, the people that believe in Edgar Lungu will follow that candidate. And obviously, Antonio Mwanza here is trying to probably hope that Edgar Lungu endorses Fred Membe so that they get those numbers and the votes that they need to push Fred Membe. Anyway, we'll wait and see how Edgar Lungu decides eventually with regard to that. Obviously, when the day started, the PF were wanting to say get VPN and charge your phone. So I think in the internet was going to be blocked in the nation, they say. And then the UPND, obviously, are also reposting what Kaiser Zulu used to do during the time of Edgar Lungu's time. So they are saying Masiku, pretty much like odd times. So this was from May 4th, 2020, by Kaiser Zulu. Say, we will rule this country forever and get richer every year. While you keep complaining, I will be here to rub it in your faces. KZ. Allegedly is the one that put up those costs. This is the guy that's in exile right now. He should be in Zimbabwe or something. There were plans to bring him back to the country, But obviously, it's in the case of Muniazulu, and Muniazulu is not in good books with the sitting government, so the government wouldn't want to spend resources to help him out with that case, because he was the surety for Kaiser Zulu. Then Kaiser decided to bolt or run away. So nothing has happened with that case. This is to the UPND. Constitutional Court throws out ECL's preliminary issue and allow case to be heard. Let the arguments begin. So pretty much that's what's likely to happen. These are the things that should be broadcast. We should get to a point where the courts in Zambia allow certain cases to have cameras in them, so the public is well informed, not just statements. Like you would find in Kenya, they would allow cameras in court. In South Africa, they would allow cameras in court. This helps to quench the public's thirst, and also questions are answered. Once people get the information from the right sources, the judges and the lawyers from court, it's not easy to misinform them or provide alternative information that is false. So that's one thing people should strive, whether it's a petition to allow cases like this to have cameras so people can follow them. Same thing with that Shadi Kasanda's case, the one for the goat scandal. People are no longer aware of what's going on with the case, but it's still in proceeding. So those things that of public interest, our courts should start allowing them to have cameras in there. What is Nakachinda made this statement? So because the PF could not go at a court, any on a constitutional court, because of that number of police that were deployed there, they decided to meet at their secretariat, the one that we were fighting for between Mao Sampa's camp and Edgar Lungu's camp. But obviously, it's been taken over by the Edgar Lungu camp. It seems like Mao Sampa is in good books with Edgar Lungu. So Nakachinda says there will be no elections in 2026 without Edgar Lungu on the ballot paper. So that's a statement he had issued during the probably boosted times that we are doing right after court. So that statement, I'm sure the police are going to call Nakashinda, Raphael Nakashinda, the PF Secretary General of Edgar Lungu's faction, to explain himself what he means by that. To say there will be no elections in 2026 without Edgar Lungu on the ballot paper. I'm sure he's going to get a call out for that. We'll wait and see. And the issue of the 9 expelled MPs still proceeding. They say, allegedly, according to a PF, the by-elections will proceed. And then obviously UPND also continues with the Constitutional Court dismissed the same case of Edgar Lungu. And we say we hope we restore the VPN. Internet was not shut down, but people had complained to say the quality of the internet was quite poor. But otherwise, it wasn't shut down. That's one thing that's clear. And then Shifetayari also said, behind the scenes, Hakainde Hichilema is congratulating those who have delivered as the one-way train heads into 2026 with ECO on the ballot. So according to Shifetayari, that's what he alleges, to say President Hakainde Hichilema was behind this whole thing of funding that guy who took Edgar Lungu's case to court. With regard to his eligibility. Patriotic Front family, let's now move to Lusaka Magistrate Court, where former First Lady is appearing. So right after Edgar Lungu's court appearance, the supporters had been advised to move to support Esther Lungu. It's been like a day of court cases today. It's been wild. Emmanuel Mwamba is talking about the leaked audio of JJ Banda, Emmanuel JJ Banda, Sylvia Masebo, and Tabo Kawana as response, where the police to pursue the abduction and cover up. So pretty much, as you are aware, that alleged abduction of JJ Banda's case, that's what Emmanuel Mwamba is referring to here. He went further to say, at JJ Banda told Tawokawana that he wanted to a plea deal and to show. So those arguments. The PF have like a 1 hour, 30 minutes audio recording of different UPND individuals visiting JJ Banda in hospital, and they allegedly offering him different deals to take a plea deal, according to what Emmanuel Mwamba has posted here. But wait and see how that plays out. He went further to say, release JJ Banda. Arrest those mentioned as abductors and those recorded conspiring to subvert cause of justice. So that's his argument to say there are people that were named and none of them has come out to say that recording was fake. So the fact that those people have been named, the best thing is to arrest them and release JJ. But we wait and see how that plays out. While Small Sampa goes on with the speaker, he says the speaker illegally chased 9 PF members of parliament and quickly alerted the Electoral Commission of Zambia to set by-election dates. On Friday, the MPs sued in the High Court for judicial review, as per our constitution dictates. She needs to reinstate them until this court process is completed. Small Sampa, with regard to those court cases, he went further to say Mr. Mongangona sued PF President Mao Sampa for firing him. Took place today, that court case. High Court Judge C.C. Zulu adjourned the matter to 8th August to allow parties to file necessary affidavit, stay events, and revert to status before firing remain in place. So that those are the PF jargons happening in the background. And then Brian Apunda advised him, my 2 cents, it's technical knockout. The case will likely procrastinate until after 2026. We warned against such humiliation. So he's simply saying with the case with Edgar Lungu's eligibility will keep on running in the courts until the elections pass. According to him, obviously PF responded to say they are not happy with him pretty much when they captioned that. It was reposted to say, what is his issue with Edgar Lungu? Anyway, that's the news, ladies and gentlemen. Too much to read here. This is still Mniazulu giving his 2 cents. I'll read that in the next broadcast. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.